especially for a girl and being an hijabi. How is architecture in Italy in general? Another thing like the teaching method and the teaching quality when compared to our country to here. So how do you feel, especially in the field of architecture? So you can go to other country also in order to find the job and other things. In general, how is the student life in Italy and in Milan specifically? So hi guys, Umi joins here. Hi Umi. So Umi, Hindi or English?
English is better.
Okay guys, so she is an architect. So just give your introduction about you. Like who are you, where are you from, what are you doing here?
For me, I am doing architecture and urban design masters. Yeah, I'm here for the past 2 years. I came at 2021.
2021.
Yeah.
Okay. So just tell me how is architecture in Italy in general?
It's kind of very different from what we learn in India. So in India, it's more very technical, etc., etc., and it is more related to rules and regulations, and you have so many constraints. But when it comes to Italy, Italy is something very different.
Okay.
In Italy, you apparently, you have this idea of how the spaces should be, and they teach you more related to design because they have they can afford to experiment on design. So yeah.
Okay. So and also the practical experience, especially in the field of architecture. So how do you feel? Because Italian is well known for their architect and other stuff. So how you feel in a practical way?
I think in terms of the job and the work that you're getting, I haven't been working, so I'm not sure about that. But still, in terms of the work culture here, that is in terms of architecture here, it is, I can speak about the design language that they focus more on.
Okay.
They don't follow the American style or the, very Chinese Schengen architecture. So they don't follow those kind of, they are not much towards that. They are more towards conservation, preserving, trying to build with whatever is existing. And they don't have much of empty canvases as well. So that's one good thing. As well as for young people like us, we don't have anything much to explore. We don't have an empty canvas here. We just do renovation, blah blah blah. So that's like the one major difference that we find here.
So another thing like the teaching method and the teaching quality when compared to our country to here. So how do you feel, especially in the field of architecture?
In terms of the way the architecture is, everybody knows this. Architecture is a very stressful course. But fortunately, in Europe, especially in Italy, it is not like that. It's something they try to give you as much as time possible. You are the one who's going to decide how and when the exams are going to end, if you feel like giving the exams or not. So that is like the major difference. In India, it's always pressurized, and especially in architecture being more of a pressurized course, it's much more
I can understand. Here we are totally free,
exactly.
So after completing our degree, especially for an architect, so how will be the job life or professional life after the degree? What is your experience on it?
Yes, of course. I don't know about
in general, whatever you know.
In general, I would say that I have lots of people telling me about the work culture here. They take holidays seriously here, and they work only Monday to Friday. And it's very rare to find the architecture, related projects and jobs like that in the world. So one thing is that there is a good work-life balance here. Yeah.
And apart from Italy, you are in Europe, so you can go to other country also in order to find the job and other things.
Yeah, I haven't tried yet, so maybe I haven't tried yet, so maybe
after the graduation.
Yeah, sure.
In general, how is the student life in Italy and in Milan specifically?
Student life.
Yeah.
In the beginning, it was very difficult for me because this is the first time I'm coming and living out of my house. So later on, I started to adapt. Fortunately, I had really good friends.
We can see we are all together. Yep. Especially for a girl and being an hijabi.
Hijabi.
Hijabi. So how do you feel? I mean, safe, or do you feel some strange things, especially in Italy?
Yeah, on the contrary, I really feel safe here in Europe more than in my country.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's because like even though I wear hijab and like I be as modest as possible in India, I never felt safe. I never felt safe to walk around. And here it is totally different because people accept me for whatever I am. So they are much welcoming. I have never been judged in here in Europe for being a hijabi or a Muslim or
Okay.
a practicing Muslim, but back in India I was like, I used to be questioned as to why you want to wear this, etc., etc. Here they that is one good thing about Italy. So yeah.
No, because especially many parents, they will not send the kids because they will say it will not be safe. That is foreign country. So especially for the girls.
Okay,
So
one
that's
thing
why.
in terms of the safety, I would suggest here it is much safer than our country. I'm sorry to say that. Most of the female friends that I have here, even from India, from wherever, they feel much safer here.
Is the scholarship whatever we are getting from the DSU, so is sufficient, or we have to get additional amount from our parents, or we have to do part time
No.
in order to sustain here?
No, I don't think so because it depends on your lifestyle. It depends
yes,
on your
yes.
thing, whatever you
Yeah.
choose. So for me, I am a minimalist person.
Yes.
I have a very simple life. So it was fine for me.
Okay,
Yeah.
so in general it will be sufficient.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So Umi, just tell me like 2 or 3 points that you don't really like about Italy or studying in Italy, something like that.
One thing is because I'm a Muslim, it's very difficult for me to find halal food.
Okay.
Like I am a person who have been
What is
born
halal?
meat. The meat.
Okay.
The meat is generally here. It's not. It's very difficult for me to go to a muscle area that is a Muslim butcher shop and then get the meat.
Okay.
So like earlier when I was here, I found it very difficult to live together. Sorry, alone because
Okay.
I have been born and brought up with joint family and my cousins, etc. Here, the lifestyle is more private.
Okay.
We have a very private lifestyle
Yes,
here.
yes,
So that is one thing. These are the two main things that it was difficult for me.
Okay, perfect. So I think we have covered all the things. So do you want to suggest any good points to come to Italy and study, especially in Polmi or in architecture for students who were dreaming to study in Italy?
Yeah.
Like 1 or 2 points about it.
I think the exposure that you will get from here is much larger because the students from here almost all the world renowned architects are near and close by and Polemy professors. So yes.
So okay, thank you so much for sharing your valuable information.
Yeah, sure.
So definitely it will help students
Yes.
to come to Italy and they can explore their life and career in Italy.
And subscribe to his channel. He's doing a wonderful job.
Thank you. Ciao, ciao.